character, but not with O'Herlihy or Roberts. That said, no fourth Chuck ever appeared. Instead, the show introduced another family member, Richie's cousin Roger, played by Ted McGinley. Thus, Happy Days contributed to two significant cultural trends: the concept of jumping the shark, which means a significant drop in quality or reliance on outrageous plot points to increase ratings, and Chuck Cunningham syndrome, which refers to a character disappearing without explanation. As for Gavin O'Herlihy, he continued his acting career, appearing in films like Superman 3 and Death Wish 3, and even working alongside Ron Howard again in the film Willow. Sadly, he passed away in 2021, leaving the fate of his character Chuck Cunningham a perpetual enigma. Let's take a couple of minutes to examine a few other examples of TV characters who succumbed to the so-called Chuck Cunningham syndrome. Goodbye, Tina. That 70s show is remembered for its charismatic and engaging ensemble cast, among whom was Donna Pinciotti, Eric Foreman's best friend and love interest. Although Donna was primarily depicted as an only child, in the first season she had a younger sister named Tina, portrayed by Amanda Fuller. But after appearing in a single episode, Tina disappeared without any explanation. There was also mention of an older sister, Valerie, who was never shown on camera and never brought up again after her initial mention. These unexplained disappearances of Donna's siblings have sparked numerous fan theories and discussions. So long, Judy. In Family Matters, Judy Winslow, played by Jamie Foxworth, was initially presented as the youngest of the Winslow family. As the show started to focus more on the character of Steve Urkel, Judy's role, which was already pretty minor, was dismissed after the fourth season. The show ran for 4 more seasons, with Urkel's absurd antics driving the narrative until its eventual conclusion. After Family Matters, Foxworth faced significant personal challenges, including a period where she worked as an adult film actress after facing financial struggles. But in a 2006 interview on Oprah, she openly discussed her experiences and expressed her wish to help other young women avoid making the same mistakes she had. A Whole New World. Saved by the Bell is a classic high school sitcom that began its life as a different show altogether, titled Good Morning, Miss Bliss, which aired on the Disney Channel in 1988. The show was canceled after 13 episodes, but NBC decided to repackage the concept, focusing more on the teen characters and adjusting the cast to create Saved by the Bell. But there were significant continuity issues between Good Morning Miss Bliss and Saved by the Bell, especially since NBC considered Miss Bliss as part of Saved by the Bell canon and included these episodes in the syndication package. This resulted in a show that appeared as one seamless whole, but with glaring character inconsistencies, and a sudden shift in location from Indiana to sunny California. This has led to a lot of debates among fans about the continuity and the missing characters from the original show. Shipped out to save face. Those who paid close attention to MASH would have noticed the perpetually vacant bed in the swamp during most of the show's run. This bed was initially meant for the 4th resident surgeon, Spear Chucker Jones, portrayed by Timothy Brown. As the only African-American surgeon in the unit, Spear Chucker's character was transferred seamlessly from both the book and film versions of MASH to the TV adaptation. And for the first 11 episodes, Spear Chucker was a constant fixture with a decent amount of screen time. However, a factual inaccuracy was brought to the attention of the show's producers. During the Korean War, there were no African-American surgeons in MASH units. While the writers and producers were eager to challenge bigotry and did create multiple episodes with this theme, they did not want to ignore historical accuracy for the sake of political correctness. The reality was that during the Korean War, segregation was a prevalent issue, and a doctor like Spear Chucker would have faced numerous challenges in treating primarily white patients. So Spear Chucker's character was discreetly phased out after the 11th episode and never referred to again. Grandma issues. In the initial episode of Full House, one of the first characters introduced was Grandma Tanner, played by Alice Herson. Following the tragic demise of her